You got so many peanuts, you made yourself a peanut butter sandwich. We're just wasting research here, or do we not have any? We're not queuing things up for research.
It's Whiteland's department.
Well, I'd rather have something in the queue than nothing, assuming we're still researching.
Yeah, we should be.
Don't forget you can shift click in Q1.
The nearest northern is gone.
Nice. It's entirely possible, Baz. I can't deny that it's entirely possible.
So, Paul, where's the main bus gonna go?
They return the ability to queue research. You have to do it. Hang on. You have to do it, Captain Flint, when you create the map. It's been there since 0.16. When you generate the map, go to the advanced tab and it'll say queue research. It'll be at game end by default, off or always. Put it to always. Where's the main bus, do you say?
Yeah, where do you want the main bus? I know we said we were going to take it north. I just don't know where you want to run it.
The best bet, I would suggest, is you know where you are now? If you keep going west, there's some water.
Yep.
Like roughly where you are now, just a little bit more east. Just run the bus north-south there.
Okay.
Like just to the east of that water.
That sounds good.
We're not making steel yet, Wang. I'm trying to get the copper array online.
Do you remember how many lines we had on the bus, Paul?
Normally we do, they're in clusters of 4 because that way the conveyor belt can cross them. So normally you build a 4 and a 4 and a 4, and that just like shift click it out so that nobody builds that.
Yeah.
I mean, we can build some steel, like, but we aren't a full furnace for it yet, no. When you played 17, queue function wasn't there at all. I've read on the forum post the developer who explained it completely deleted from the game. I don't know if that ever was the case, Captain Flint. Baz Jack didn't want to play.
I'm just thinking, Tom, it might be worth spacing them out a bit more, so when we need to come off, we have enough room to go take the line off and go underneath again.
Nah, this is 42424 is good.
Okay.
That's the norm.
Shops are already selling Christmas chocolate. Dude, they've been selling them since September. They'll be selling Easter products next month.
What line do you want the iron on, Tom? First, second, or third?
I'd say iron closest, or no, to the right.
Where I am, yeah?
Yeah, since we already got it on the bottom.
Okay. It's almost ready. If you want to have your mind blown, play the Angels mods. Is that the one that Tom Sunday plays? The one that means that you only get to green research after an entire day of work?
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
That is the one I play.
Yeah, that's the one that Catherine and Sky started playing. I need to remember this Christmas not to eat any of the decorations. Last year,
She
I was ill
pronounced
from
it
eating them.
Cryodon.
I had 10 colitis. Chris, for you, thank you 28 months. Ty Pen, thank you 25.
Welcome to the Nut House.
TTY Pew for Jim. Welcome to the Net House, sir. Why do people come up with these names? Come on, game. It's a car reference, right. I'll take your word for it. Have we automated conveyor belts yet?
I'm working on it. I just got that iron over to it.
Okay. That's what we're going to do. Some cheeky steel production. Yeah, Honeycomb's coming on Thursday. Oh, you'll enjoy it. That's not lined up, what then? Unless you're doing some crazy shenanigans here. Wait, why are you splitting the main bus? What are you doing?
We normally have the sets of furnaces doing iron, so one gets split off to the second set gets split off to steel.
To steel, yeah. Or you can go straight from the iron to the steel.
Oh, you're sending that back for steel, Wyland? No, he's trying to
What?
nick iron plates.
Yeah, but he
Happy
could just take it straight
anniversary,
off an iron bus.
Nutter.
Wouldn't it be easier just to get the second iron array online and just double it back?
Say that, I'm trying to get a copper array online. But yeah, if somebody wants to build that third array out and then chuck the iron ore into it, that'd be great.
Yeah, how many how many of the copper and the iron are we gonna want?
Well, you need 1 iron to feed into 1 steel. You need at least 2 iron just to go down the main bus. So
Last time we had 3 iron, 2
Yeah.
copper.
So we can do 3 iron, steel, and then 2 or 3 copper.
we need a lot of copper soon, aren't we? Once we start getting green circuits. Okay, that's alright. 1 belt is missing a copper. You're missing a belt in the copper array. Oh, you mean in the furnace? Or do you mean down? Oh, you mean this? Yep. Right, I think we'll go that way. Stay away from that coal. Wait, what is this? What?
Sorry, I was gonna give this to Whiteland for his copper. Iron, but we'll turn it back around.
Oh, okay. Are you okay?
In good news, though,
You're not putting it on the bus.
are up and running.
So instead of putting it on the bus, you're chucking it over to Whiteland? Is he making green circuits over there? Yeah, it just depends how you want to do it. Well, it's fine. Anyway, the copper array's online.
If you look up where I am, Paul, conveyor belts are up and running.
Awesome.
I just can't do the splitters yet because I need
Natter.
the green circuits.
I put it back where it belonged. You didn't say you wanted copper also.
That should be enough for the copper furnace, I think.
Of course, you didn't say you wanted iron either.
Welcome back, Natter.
Thorjack, welcome back, sir. Solus, almost on 3 years. Thank you, Solus. This iron ore's backing up. See, that's not a balanced split, is it?
Yeah, I split the iron off first, and then I don't know what.
I'm trying to work out why that's not balanced.
So the second split is running the conveyor belt manufacturing. It's because it's going down to Whiteland's research thing.
That's better. I'm not sure, Giddy. I think it was just a facet of what was there before. And if you clean it out, then it just carries on as normal.
Happy anniversary,
Like that.
Natter.
Although it is actually building up like. That's really weird. Is this splitter just pulling from one side then?
Whiteland's only pulling from one side.
Yeah, but it's just using a belt splitter. It's not like an inserter. So I can't work out why this belt's doing this. One side is filled up further down the line. Right. So further down the line, it's just all stacked back. It's very odd.
Hey Tom.
Hello, hello.
No, mine's using both, and it's further up from where it's being made.
Yeah, it's puppies.
It's always puppies.
Mine's splitting off both sides of the conveyor belt. Thank you very much.
How are we doing for power?
Not pass the blame on to the innocent one. We need more power.
Supposed to say captain on the end of that.
We need more power, Captain.
And then she can't take any more.
anniversary, Nutter.
Steam engine. Let's build some of them.
Yeah, I can't do the splitters yet, Tom, until I get green circuits.
What's in the way? Power good now? Ooh, consumption is 7.6 megawatts, producing 10. I think. How do you read this? 6.8 under consumption. Production's got 9.5, so it looks like we're producing more we're consuming. I want to look up here. They should replace the aliens in this game with eco-activists protesting against Paul's pollution. Only if they dress up in Trump outfits. Consumption 6.2 megawatts, production 9.2. Yeah, we're good. I think we're all good there on power. I'm going to put some scanners down. Let's get some intel. You like the idea of biters turning into protesters, splitters throwing Molotovs and such? Mm-hmm.
Is anyone working on getting green circuits up and running?
Didn't Whiteland say if he gets copper, he'll get green going or something?
Yeah, and he's got the copper.
Did you get circuits up and running, right?
He has them up and running. Now we just need to get him over to the bus and to you.
Oh, the flamethrower. Thing is, Baz, you got to get the oil for that. Why does he constantly look left and right? He's like one of those.
Green circuits is not really up and running.
Yeah, he's got the science up and running.
Yeah, he's got the green circuits to make science.
Yeah. We need a massive production of circuits.
Yeah, we'll do that on the other side to the east of
Okay.
the iron.
We have that repeatable blueprint for that.
Yeah.
Do you have it handy that you can lay it down for me?
I think
should
I
be.
do.
It should be in the shared list. If you press B, and you'll see green circuits early game.
Oh, look, there's all of them.
And if you click on early game, that's the Catherine of Sky stuff in there as well. Just waiting for a few more turrets.
So where do you want to build that, Tom?
Well, we want to go where we can come to you and get on the bus.
Yeah, it's got to be It's got to be up past the iron.
You need some turrets protecting that.
Yeah.
You've got biters east and southeast.
Okay. Because it's got to be quite big, hasn't it, Tom?
Yeah, relatively speaking, yes.
Like we could go here and run it in between the cliffs, straight up.
Yeah, that's fine.
If you put the blueprint down, I'll start working on it with you.
I remember the green circuit one being different to that. That's the red inserter one. Oh, there it is. Yeah, the one you want is in the early game folder. It's called Green Circuits from MMO. I don't know if you can
That's the
see my
one
screen.
that's the one I'm using.
Yeah, because that one's repeatable quite nicely. Use that a lot. You're getting close to modifying an email. Yoshi, have you any idea what you're going to do? I'm looking forward to seeing how it comes out. Oh, got grenades. Heavy armor. I'll have one of them.
Why is Cole just like died? Run into the furnaces.
Don't know. Are we drawing too much?
Oh, it's because there's only 4 running it.
Are the blueprints is for expensive? Expensive what? Maniac? Get some early warning on these boys. Whoa. Look at the graphics on that. It's been so improved. Wow. Tell you what, when you zoom in on those biters now, they look really good.
Nice.
Pringles just tried one. Why can't I see it then? I don't see it anywhere, Pringle. Oh, is that? Ah, I see it. I see it. I see it. It's back up there. What the heck is that? I can see the doily. Oh, it's a pumpkin. It's a squirrel love wrapped in a pumpkin. That's hilarious. So, do you get to use that for 24 hours now?
Okay, one.
That's cool. There's nowhere near enough coal here. Saves looking for emotes artists. Yeah, just get them combined. Have you got 1500, Devil Dude?
Tom, is our iron line going to be able to handle this?
No, we're gonna need another array, at least 2.
Just hope I can build this quickly enough before all the power goes offline. Oh my god. I've run out of conveyor belts. Anybody got any conveyor belt quickly before we lose power?
Yeah, I can run down some. I'm on my way.
Literally need like 10 pieces.
I'm here.
Just hope that doesn't disrupt the power too much. Just missing a piece up here.
Okay.
Cool.
So I'm taking you actually didn't want it over at the power.
No, I was changing sorry, I was adding more coal miners to the coal that goes to the power station. And I ran out of belt.
anniversary.
It's ideal. He's got the view minutes and the viewers do the collecting and the work. Lex, dude, it's like literally I get no benefit out of this. Like, you guys get to watch and just collect points for watching. If you don't want to watch, you don't collect points. It's that simple. All the points do is you just redeem them for fun stuff anyway, so it's not like a game changer for anyone. I have to be so cynical about things. Your various comments on Yorkshire tea encouraged me to, what, import some? Did I see? Yeah, you can get like a big bag of Yorkshire tea. Like 1,200 in a bag. That's a pretty efficient way. Right, got the grenades. Let's make some more advanced ammo. You love the love emote fits perfectly with the sunglasses. Does it, Baz? Have you unlocked it? Hang on. That actually works pretty well, Baz. That's hilarious. That's amazing. That's actually quite funny. How long does 1,200 last you in your house? About 3 months. Let's put that heavy armor on. Make a bunch of them. Where can I get belts from, pups? They're being made.
Yeah. If you come to where I am.
Twitch is just doing what a lot of smaller streamers have done by adding viewers point
The only
system to be
thing I
fun
can't
emotes.
automate yet is
That's all it is.
splitters, but we're working on it.
To be honest, the late to the party, a lot of people have been doing it already. Like Streamlabs has a point system built in, has done for years. Twitch is very late on this one. Are they being put in a box up here somewhere?
Yeah, there you go.
Cool. So we're not making splitters?
Nope, me and Tom just need to get the green circuits up and running, then we can.
Right. Fair enough. The only annoying thing about it is that Twitch hasn't provided an API. So nobody can integrate with it. When you go on Flight Sim next? Jamie, not 100% right now. As soon as I can.
Past Squirrel was really thinking, because he lined that belt up perfectly.
Which one?
The belt for the line up, the connection for the iron ore.
I shall be RB.
Okay. What's an API? It stands for Application Programming Interface. It's basically a way that like third-party tools can talk to your stuff. So in the case of In the case of channel points, it will allow people like, say, Streamlabs to make calls to the API to get information about channel points, so they could integrate it into what they do.
Should we make this some in the steel?
Can do, yeah, if we need steel. Oh, I can't wait to get bots.
Everything Whiteland.
You missed everything right up until the point where you came back.
Happy anniversary.
What version chatty? I'm using a custom version, but I'd have to ask Dry. I'm not sure. No. Run out.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Number scream. Teabags Nathan, thank you for 19. You've been watching, waiting for this, and now you finally have it, Yoshi. Yeah, I don't know why, but for some reason the doily emotes seem to work pretty well with the sunglasses.
Happy
Is there a way to show peanut by complete number instead of K notation? I've no idea. I think we get what we get. Thank you, 28 months, Dummers. Why did it leave a gap? Why is there a gap here?
I may have accidentally deleted something.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Mr. Hara, thank you for 18 months. Are we automated inserters yet?
I'm looking for a blueprint.
Yeah, normally I use the mall, but that's okay.
And if you want to get inserters up and running as well, then Tom.
I forgot I was working on green circuits.
It's right, I've been running over, filling it in slowly.
Finally ordered your upgrade kit yesterday. Ryzen 5,
Normal
3600,
inserts be
32
alright
gig
for
of
now,
RAM, and a
won't it, Tom?
B450 gaming M2 motherboard. You're gonna get it on Friday. Oh, so you've ordered like the parts, and then you're gonna take the core out of the PC and replace it. Nice. Nope. Don't want all that. Oh my lag.
Yeah, just like for me as well.
What the lag? What are the ghost items under the smelter? Like rounded boxes, light bulbs. They're literally light bulbs. In the blueprint, there's lights, because we're using after dark mod. It's not quite as necessary. Because at night, normally in this game, it gets really dark. So you have these little lights. They're optional. They don't affect the furnace, but they kind of light it up. Although I have no idea what that is.
That's a light.
That doesn't look like a light.
It's a bloom light. It lights up the whole quite a bit.
It looks like a ping pong ball.
I know it looks like a ping pong ball.
Yeah, that's the little balloon.
Yeah. We're just using normal inserters for now, Tom.
No, I've got blue ones built.
Let's see. So iron ore comes into here. That's making iron plates going off that way. Copper's going up the main bus. And it's being split to Whiteland. This iron ore is not packed. It's looping back to make steel. Which one do you want steel on?
Things that make you go, I'd say maybe 2 belts of it on the farthest to the left. 1 or 2 belts.
Well, I think we can make 1 belt of steel at the moment, can't we?
Sure.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Them underground belts are facing the wrong way, Tom.
I should get steel online.
I disagree.
Mr. Max, how you doing, sir? You played so much you was dreaming about it for 2 days. Oh, dude, I've been there. I have been there. I play this game too much. I'm exactly the same. My brain just sits there dreaming of like conveyor belts and designs. How you doing, Max? How's life, sir? How's life in sunny New York? Assuming that's where you are. Busy. Yeah. Always the way. Max, it's been... The weather in England has just been like rain, 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 and more rain. And rain again. Next week, I think it's actually going to settle down, and I might actually get to go flying. Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday looks to be reasonable. So I'm hoping to go flying next week. I went flying 2 weeks ago just to keep my currency because I haven't flown for weeks. So I went up and just did a few circuits, had some absolute idiot in front of me. And I mean absolute idiot. Like utter liability. You know, better not doing that though. I actually convinced he was going to fly straight into Stansted Class A. The way he was going. I'm amazed he didn't. What was he doing? It's kind of hard to explain, but the circuit around North Weald involves the M11 roundabout, which has got a harlow next to it. Basically, if you need to turn, at the roundabout you turn, that's the circuit. If you go to Harlow, when you get to the top side of Harlow, you're literally in Class A airspace. This guy, instead of turning at the roundabout, he was carrying on flying. And then, I don't know how close he got, but he must have been, the controllers must have been having stuff blipping on their screen. And then he was making a slow turn. And I think he must have had flaps out way too early because I was catching this guy up something nasty. On the first lap, on the first circuit lap, I nearly caught him up, even though I'd given him plenty of space before it took off. And on the second lap, I caught him up. And it ended up with him turning on final as I was on late base, and I turned onto final, and he was just like doing crazy stuff, which made him even slower. And so I just had to clean up and go around. Like there's just no way. So I just stayed slightly to the left of the airfield so I could keep my eye on this guy in case he decided to like suddenly climb up. But I was just really... I was considering my options. I was like, I either go around or I fly east and leave the circuit and come back in. And I thought, well, I was looking at the weather and looking at the clock and thinking, I don't want to go out east right now. So I just went around. But yeah, he was a bit of a liability. Isn't that just the fall with an England rain? Yeah, October can be like that, but normally you get like a rainy couple of days and then it clears up. It's just been rain constantly. It doesn't happen like that usually. Okay. Right, let's go and figure out why we're not getting enough iron. This array here's only half. Only half populated. I don't know who it was. No. I mean, by the time, like, because I think I did a couple of circuits after he'd finished. So by the time I get back, and I couldn't make out his tail number. I mean, the problem is like what he was doing. It's not like reportable. Unless he broke airspace, it wasn't reportable. It's just a bit of a liability. He was fine. You know what I mean? If somebody's flying too slow in the circuit, if somebody's going around with flaps out or something, it just makes it very difficult for everybody else. Like I had people then catching me up because I was like 10 degrees of flaps in downwind just to not catch him up. to move that slightly, I think. Just reading into the local news, police pilot forced to abort landing after firework explodes next to plane. Eek. Did you see that A380 that caught fire? That was in the news. I was in at 172. Yeah. Oh boy, they just destroyed a radar and one gun turret out of 2.
Okay, I'm on my way.
I need some turrets back there and the radar replacing.
Okay.
I think I got everything. No, I don't have any radar.
That's nearly full.
I've got a radar.
There's nothing else to get from that. That's
Nutter.
pretty much at capacity. This like research thing that you built at the start, Tom, near the iron thing, can we get rid of that now?
Research is Whiteland.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he has the new research online.
That way I can scrounge a little bit more iron ore out of this thing. That's my day, not bad. Thank you. You've not built castle walls, ED. Dude, I can't do everything. I've been doing a lot of furnace work. A lot of walls are being built from down here, actually.
I'm laying walls down as I go.
People are so critical.
I know. If they look at the map, they'd probably see a line of wall that I'm in the middle of making.
Can we make long inserts? Yeah, we can. Might bring a coal line down there. Just to make sure this stays running. With the channel points, if you choose to unlock a sub emote, do you keep that one permanently? No. You unlock an emote and keep it for 24 hours. So you've got 2 options. You can either unlock a random emote or you can unlock a specific one. Whiteland, do you not think, like, the glasses on this Squirrel Classic emote Whiteland look hilarious? Because, like, the glasses are slightly, like, underneath his eyes. So it looks like he's looking over the top. Like those weird reading glasses.
Can you only see him on the actual Twitch chat and not chatting?
Yeah. Yeah, Chatty doesn't show him.
Oh, I'm going to have to open up the chat.
It looks hilarious. Nice one, True Farmer. Yeah, my channel points have just started accumulating. What's that outer line for? What we actually need is stone. Maybe just put stone down one side and coal down the other might be a better option.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
I think one person has the founder badge, DJ. I think Tharux has it, but Whiteland doesn't, but he should have it.
Welcome back.
Sorry, Max, I do apologise. I missed your 3-year anniversary citation, Max. I've only just noticed that. Thank you very much for 3 years, so much appreciate that. 148 Raymond, welcome back. DJ Kenty, thank you for 26. I need to get coal into these furnaces along with the stone. But these inserters take from the far side, so they wouldn't take it from the near side, but then that one would. Oh, they take from both sides. So if I put coal down one half and stone down the other, it'll fill up both. No, I've not modded it. Yellow take from both. Oh, cool. In that case, yeah, I'll just do that. I shall do that. If yellow take from both sides, what doesn't take from both sides then? A channel points as a beta? No, it's still select channels only. And they did say they may reset the points. I didn't get a pic of Argos, but what I did notice, Zinham, was on my wristband, it actually said Argos on it, so Argos clearly sponsored EGX this year. Why they're so spaced out. It said it might be reset on the 15th of October. That's gone.
green circuits are on the bus.
Woohoo. Could make a lot more of these. Oh well, they're not urgent. It happened again, UT. You think you're going to be in bed at 11 a.m. dreaming of belts? Right, let's have a look at the military situation. These trees are blocking the pollution quite nicely, though. We have a scanner.
I mean, I've built a wall
Yeah.
to the.
Yeah, I can see that. But yeah, I think we'll have to start thinking about automated defense.
I'm slowly working on it.
We're gonna try and start out with laser, or
Go straight for the flamethrower.
Well, Whiteland's doing solar, so solar. Whiteland, how far are we away from laser? Actually, laser turrets require military and blue, so we're a bit of a way off that. Considering we're on what? Green? Green and red? Yeah, after oil. Try to get the steam all the way challenge, was that?
Paul, is there any chance you could work on getting gun turrets automatically made?
Gun turrets.
Yeah.
Yep, I'll do that. Gun turrets. Cogs, copper, iron. I think I'd rather this put ammo on the belt actually than in a box. Got any kind of blueprint for this? Balances. Maybe under malls. Military mini mall. That looks like the ideal thing. In the achievement, there's one that is launch a rocket without using solar power. Hey! I like that achievement. I need to grab that iron and chuck it into an array. This space north of this lake, have we got that penciled in for anything?
Green circuits. Unless you
No,
mean just north.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
we're
north of it.
no,
No.
you can do what you want.
Okay. So I don't want to encroach on that. Presume we're going to want to expand another power array at some point, possibly. Steam array.
Yeah, we could just put it next to it. Like where I'm standing now, we could just run another column.
Yeah, okay. I'll put it further in case you have another. Let's put it like that. Plates, cogs, copper, and steel. Okay, we've got steel, we've got copper. Got to make some cogs. Don't know how many cogs we're going to need. Assembly machine 1, blimey. 1.1k peanuts to type in. Now you've got to work out what you're going to spend them on. Sign's looking a bit thin. I can decommission all this once this is online.
You building machines up there, puppies?
Do you mean gun turrets?
Nah, I meant machines.
Nope. I'm just securing the east wall because there's a base outside of it.
You got an inverted underground belt where you just drop the blueprints. Let's have a look. Second row middle. You mean that? There we go. I'm fine, thank you, Grumpy. Have to make a lot of cogs. I don't think there's going to be enough steel. I think we're going to need a lot more iron.
Yeah.
We don't need to do this anymore. What do I think about Alpha 18 7 Days to Die Grassy? I actually have only played it for like 20 minutes. So I'm not really up to speed on like all the changes. I mean, I fired it up and it looked pretty much the same to me, but I'm sure it's not. Scumbag. Should play it again. All the stones getting converted into gates and walls, I think, Whiteland.
Let me check. No, there is a chest for the stone Whiteland. There's 800 in a chest.
Is that all?
Yep.